once again, you are more than welcome to our YouTube channel, Queen Rammy Talks. Guys, thank you so much for all the love that we have been receiving on our channel. It's so amazing to watch. And if you are by any chance watching us for the very first time, you are more than welcome to the VIP lifestyle where everybody is as somebody. On this channel, everyone is important, everyone is special. So you are more than welcome. My name is Queen Rammy and you're welcome to Queen Rammy Talks. Guys, to our new subscribers, welcome home. And to our returning subbies, we appreciate you so much. Guys, thank you so much for the interaction we received on our previous video. What a warm welcome. Nia Katali, don't get tired. Yo, guys, excuse my voice, and there'll be a bit of coughing there and there. I had a terrible flu the past few days. I'm actually feeling better now. So, yeah, I can stand up on my feet. But I was advising people, hey, let's go back to our masks because, yeah, whatever that I had, I don't understand what is happening. Because I also heard a lot of people complaining about this type of flu. It literally goes straight to your chest, but we thank God for healing. And guys, please make sure that you watch our previous videos. The views are growing every day, so we appreciate that and we see that. So our main goal right now, and I'm going to be honest with you and not hide, our main goal right now is to reach monetization, guys. We have pushed our subscriber count. Thank you so much for the support. Now we are pushing for our watch hours. So it is with great humility that you guys can watch our full videos, specifically if you have Wi-Fi. Come on, guys. You've got nothing to lose. It will be much appreciated. So just watch our full videos, the old one, the new ones, whichever way, it will be appreciated. So guys, without any waste of time, today we are doing a get real with me video. So I've got my makeup here and I'm in no way a makeup artist. I'm not promoting any brand. We are just, excuse me, having a chit chat and we are just catching up a little bit. And as you saw in the title of the video, embracing change, this topic for me, it's a bit too personal because I've seen some aspect in my life where I honestly did not embrace change. And like some people would say, change is good, but change is not always comfortable, guys. So yeah. So I won't be talking much about my makeup. I'll be talking much about embracing change and understanding what change can do to a person's life, their relationships, their friendships, yeah. So when I say this topic of embracing change is a bit personal for me, I remember when my mother passed away. It's been 4 years now. I saw myself not embracing the fact that she was gone. And I don't want to call it being in denial. No, I was not in denial. I was just in a space of, it's hard for me to accept that my mother is gone. I know she's gone, but it's hard for me to accept, and it's that issue of, even to this day, it's still hard for me to, I use my fingers, guys. It's still hard for me to speak about my mother in a past tense. And yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm not in denial that she's not here anymore, but it's just not easy for me, yeah. So I find it hard to talk about my mother in a past tense, like when I have to say my mother was, no. And also, like, I remember I said it in one of my videos that it's not easy for me to talk about my mom due to the fact that every time when I talk about my mother having been passed on, people tend to think that I'm in a horrible space, I'm sad. And sometimes, no, I just want to talk about my mom, It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm down or anything of that matter, So yeah, guys, so when you find yourself in a space where you are fighting change, or you cannot embrace the fact that a certain season in your life has passed, or a certain chapter in your life has passed, you will find yourself in a lot of turmoil. And that turmoil can be linked to you living a life of trying to prove to people that you're in a better space, you living your life trying to show people that, you know what, I'm actually over that man, I'm actually over that ex, and that is not a healthy space. You cannot by any chance live a life of proving a point to people. You have to do things because you mean them. Okay, going back to my mother's passing, I found myself not enjoying being home. Like, I don't like back home, I mean, like at my mother's place. I never enjoyed being there anymore because my mother's last days were spent there, before she could go to the hospital. So every time when I was home, I used to stay home, I used to enjoy home, but I found myself in a place where it wasn't that pleasant anymore. Until now I've gone back to a good space where I love being home. I go there, I see my siblings and all that. Until I found myself in a place where now it's easy to go home because I understood the plan of God about taking my mom, even though it can never be fully understood. But the point that I'm trying to bring now is that you may find yourself in a season where it's hard for you to accept something. Like maybe you've gone through a major change in your life, you've gone through a sad ordeal, you've gone through tough times in friendships, in relationships, or even churches. You guys, one day I must talk about the things that we experience in churches. So, but you may find yourself that you are in that space where, guys, if I do my makeup different from you, as fanan. Anyway, so you may find that you are in a dark place, but it's hard for you to embrace. It's hard for you to let go. It's hard for you to understand that a certain chapter might be forcing you to change and to be in a better space. Guys, you need to understand that in life, if you fight change, life itself will humble you and change on its own. For an example, if you are not in a good relationship or a good marriage, you are going to find yourself in a space where it gets so terrible that you are forced to leave. And that is when life is forcing you to leave. Until you are in a space where you were supposed to see it from the onset and make up your mind, this is not for me, and then you move on. So sometimes we fight change and we are only going to end up hurting ourselves. Hey guys, these are the things that we see on social media. But yeah, I love makeup. I used to do makeup when I started in retail. Na ke rata dilo, guys. Ke rata dilo in a good way. Ke rata dilo tse di botse. I want a better. Who doesn't want better things for themselves? Like, I recently saw an influencer. I did so I'll also do it. So guys, don't find yourself in a place where it's life that is going to humble you and force you to change. Find yourself changing on your own. Yeah, so I hope somebody's learning, and I don't intend to make this video long, guys, because I'm trying so hard to restructure our. Oh yeah, this is a darker concealer. So yeah, that's what we do. As I was saying, that I want to find myself structuring my YouTube channel. I'm still trying to think. Hey, Pella, I was even in a state of wanting to start a gossip channel, but I feel like it's not for me, you know. Yes, we can talk about people, but for me, but I will be doing some segments like I did before. I hope I took the right eyebrow. Okay, like I did before, with thought of the day and all that. So I want to introduce few segments, even if I don't call them segments, but I want to do like different things. You know, I don't just like right now, get real with me. I've never done that. So basically that's what I mean, that we need to start exploring to greater heights so that people can watch our full videos. Oh, guys, I don't know if it will be easy to do my brows on a camera. Yeah. So yeah, so I found myself also struggling to not, like, I didn't know how to react with my family now that my mother has passed away. And the only thing that I'm going to say, because I want to do a full video on that, somebody asked me to do a full video on how to be with your family after you've lost your mother. Because guys, we need to remember that our mothers, most of us, are the pillars that hold families together. So once that person leaves, the gap is felt, you know. The gap is felt. So I'll do a separate video, but right now I'll just mention that. And guys, no disclaimer, I'm not saying I have a bad family. I'm not saying my family is not supportive and all that. I'll do a video on its own. But what I can tell you is that when you lose a mother, your family, you will never see them the same way. And that is the honest truth. Oh, Tico, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, guys, it's not easy to do my brows on a camera. Yeah, so you have to embrace that some of the relationships that you had with some of your family members, you need to understand that it won't be the same, you know. And you gotta embrace that and accept it's not gonna be the same. And somehow it might not be the same because of some of the things that happened. And sometimes nothing even has to happen, you know. You just find yourself not being in the same state. Yeah, apparently the lighter concealer should never be the same with the one that you do on top. So this is a bit of a darker shade. Yeah, no, guys, nengantroli ne. So yeah, basically that's that. Oh, I didn't even take a picture of starting with my makeup before and after. Yeah, so you need to find yourself embracing that you know what, the relationships are no longer the same. I'm going to be using this to blend, but it's important to wait a little bit so that you know, makeup, yeah. So guys, so embracing change comes also in friendships, understanding that there are just some friends who don't, what's the right word, because I don't want to sound like, yeah, I'm the queen of cut off. Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah, but I do cut off. I don't play there in that area, because you know I used to be I'm gonna say this with understanding that there are people who are going to come to my YouTube channel and they know me personally, you know. And you guys are more than welcome to comment if I'm lying, to comment if I'm, you know. But I will tell you that I used to be this friend or this lady who would like have WhatsApp groups for sharing the word of God. I would be the leader there. That's why I tell people I'm born to lead. And there are people who say no, leaders are not born and all those things. It's fine, but I know who I am. I know what God has called me for. I've always been all my life been in the upper place. And I give God all the glory because He made me. That is why I say this with all humility, that nobody can change who